Hello, hello, hello there. Hey, we got something a little bit different to do today. Today we're going to be working on some of the things that you can do on Pokemon Live, Pokemon Trading Card Game Live, in the event that you don't happen to have certain things. Oh, I can't do this. Yeah, let's make me smaller. There. All right. So, I know one of the things that I've run into since they changed over to TCG Live is I don't always get all the best pulls that I need to build decks. And that becomes an issue because you're only allowed to open so many packs before it starts turning them into coins or crystals or whatever them funny looking things are up on top of the screen. I know I'm covering up part of them. Please forgive me for that. Take my word for it, what it says. All right? I was talking to a friend of mine from PokeFun Boys, and he says, yeah, I maxed out on all my packs. I can't open any more packs. I just get gold coins. I said, well, okay. The good news is if you are short on cards that you need, you can make them. And you can exchange some of these goodies up on top of the screen, kind of up in here. I guess I can get rid of this thing. There we go. Here, we'll get rid of that thing. There we go. Maybe I can move this over here now. Will it let me move it? Nope. Forgive me, I'm still trying to get used to this different setup and this different layout and things. But all right, we're just not going to mess with that anymore because I'm going to screw it up if I do. Anyway, up in the upper right-hand corner, I have the six-sided blue and multicolored charm or crystal or whatever it is, and I have 310,000 of them, so I have quite a few. So I can probably make a lot of different cards. But let's go take a look at how you can make cards with those things, okay? All right. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to your deck. There's your deck. Let's see if this thing is going to cooperate with me today. Doesn't seem to want to be playing too well. All right, let's try it over here. There we go, decks. All right, so then we pull up our decks. And what we want to do there is we want to go into Edit Deck, which is on the right side over there. And then we'll want to go into the card library, and we use this button right here for filtering. And we're going to want to see all the cards that we don't own. Okay? We're in the standard format because that's what I usually play. Cards that we don't own. And see, it says I don't own 516 of the cards. So I can go down here and I can look at all these cards. Okay? And depending on the rarity of the card, it's going to change how much you have to pay to get each one of these cards. Okay? Now, I just tested this and did this, the Charizard EX over here, and I did the lowest rarity version because, whatever. So we're going to keep looking down here and see if we can find something that we don't have, let's say we don't have 4 of, okay? And I don't know what we're going to look for. Oh, I know something that I need more of. So we're going to scroll down a little bit here and try to get to where it is. Bear with me for just a moment as we scroll, and I'm not very good at running a computer, so I know there's easier ways to do it, but just bear with me. Again, this kind of a video isn't really designed for you guys out there that play the games regularly. You probably are way more advanced than I am. Please understand that I beta tested the original TCG online 12 years ago, and this live thing, I haven't had a lot of time to spend with it, so I've been having to try to learn as I go. So let's say I'm going to get this Raichu, okay? So we can click on the Raichu, and there's different rarities of the Raichu, and you click on the available thing, and you see how we have this one in our deck, and then you can get the full art, but we don't have any of those. So I'm going to click on this right here. And I'm going to add, since I only own 1, I'm going to add 3 of those to my exchange pool. And I hit the exchange button and it tells me that I have to pay 2,250 of my 310,000 chips or whatever those little gems are to exchange for 3 Raichus. So I'm going to do it. So there I've exchanged that successfully. So there we go. So now I'm going to go into my Miraidon deck just because. And we're going to, oops, I hit the wrong button. Let's go back. I want to add a Raichu to my deck, but I don't want to have 4 of them. I want to have 2. Okay, so we're going to move that down to 2, and you can see that it's got 61 of 60 in the deck. This card right here, I'm going to take this one out of my deck. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to add some different cards to my deck. So I need to go back to the filters, cards that I do own. And I'm going to go search for, there's a change that I made to this deck that I really was quite fond of at a tournament that I played recently. Let's see where we're at here. It wasn't, I mean, I did okay with it. I didn't do amazing, but I did all right with it. Where is it? Is this G? I'm very confused at how these cards are coming up. Now there's a search button, so we're just going to do that. Let's see if that'll give us anything. Now, for some reason, my TCG Live is acting very screwy. And it's not even showing me any of the cards. So I'm going to try to change my search engine. And there's Flying Pikachu, okay? Well, I don't even know what that card is. But you see how it says I have 3 available, and it's not going to show me the card, apparently. I'm going to make the assumption that this is the standard Pikachu, Flying Pikachu V. And it says I have 3 available to put in a deck. I only need 1 in my deck. So I'm going to add 1 to my deck. There it is. See, there it goes. It ain't showing me over here, but it's showing me over there. There it goes. All right. So I'm going to add that 1 to my deck. Okay. And then I'm going to add this one to my deck as well. Okay. So there's those. And now I have to go look at other cards that I want for my deck that I played in my real life deck. And let's see if we can find them. And there's the Squawkabilly EX. Now if I want to go look and see which ones I have available, there's my choices right there. And it says I own 2, 2, and 3. I'm going to pick this one because I like that one. We only had 1 to our deck. There we are. I think I'm going to add 1 more card. Now this, if you guys are familiar with it, this is a very similar build to what Jesse played at, I think it was at Worlds. I think he took 2nd in the world with it. No, sorry, it was a recent tournament, more recent than that. Okay, so here's one, for example. Now I like this artwork. I don't have this one. See, I don't have any at all. So we can exchange for 1. Let's see. We'll put 1. We'll exchange 1,250. So let's confirm the exchange. And now that's in our deck too. So I like this build pretty good. I like having 2 Raichu, 3 of those, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, and then 1 of them. Now you also see up here that I have 63 cards in the deck. So that's probably not going to work so good. So we have to go look at other cards in the deck. Now I know 14 Energies is right for me. So we're going to go look at some other cards in the deck. And we currently have Path of the Peak in the deck. We're going to take all those out. Whoops. There we go. Let's go look at what else we have. We have 3 Forest Seal Stones in the deck. That's too many. We'll knock that down 1. Again, this is an older build that I had of the deck, and I'm just trying to modify it a little bit to make it into more conducive to what I want. The other thing I want to add to this deck is I want to add the beach courts, because they seem to help me quite a bit. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. So we're going to add 2 of those to the deck. And then the last thing I want to do is I want to try to find a spot, because I think Lost Vacuum is really big in this deck. But I don't know if I'm going to have the room for it. I want to knock one of the escape ropes down. I'm going to cut that down 1. And then we're going to go over to the switch cart. I think we're going to add 1 of those. So I need to figure out 1 more spot in this deck that I can take a card out. and make it do what I want it to do. And as much as I hate to say it, I think I'm going to cut a boss's order. Because I want to play... Lost Vacuum. I think that card is very crucial to certain matchups, and I think it will help out immensely. So there we go. There's our deck. So we're going to save that. I think, how do we save again? I forget. Export deck, sure. Okay. So that deck's saved, I guess, and copied to the clipboard or whatever. But anyway, again, if you're short cards, something you wanna put in your deck that you don't have yet, and you want to craft it out of your prizes up on top there. Not owned, see all cards. And again, you can search this library by going, okay, well, what am I looking for? I don't know. Let's just say I want that Bibarel right there. Okay. So I'm going to go look at this Bibarel right here. And there's different versions available. You can find all the different versions that are available here. And there's even the fancy one. I own 2 of those. And 4 of them. Yeah, so I got enough of those. But that's how you'd get them. And I don't know what else I could go look for. I just don't think about things too often about what I really want or what I really need until it comes time to build the deck. But hopefully this will give you a little bit of insight into that, and as well as building a deck. And we could probably build a new deck. Should we build a new deck? Maybe we should. Alright, well, what should we build? I want to go look at a deck that I saw a guy play today, and maybe I can build it and maybe I can't. But I think it'll be interesting to try. So let's see here. Let's get off of that. Get off of that. Oh, it's been a while since I've done things like this. We're going to build a new deck. I can figure out how. All right, so we're going to build a new deck. Create a new deck. And the deck that I saw this guy play was a Charizard deck. So we're going to go look for Charizards. I found it very interesting, and I might build this and test it out and see what I can do with it. But I was very impressed with this young man's deck that I played against today. So we're going to put that in the deck. Then, of course, we need some Manders. And they both have 60 HP, so it's literally a horse apiece. Well, here, we can do this. Yeah. So, if I wanted to make the fancy ones like these guys over here, this box topper one, I could do that by crafting, but I don't need that. So we'll put 4 of those in. Okay. And I think just for the sake of the argument, I think I'm going to play 2 Charmeleons just because. All right. Oh, what's going on here? There we go. All right. So the next card he played in there was this Mew. Now, I'll tell you this. I didn't see this guy's deck list up close and personal. But I know he didn't play very many basics in it. I think the Mew is very crucial to the build that he had for it. I really liked it, so we're going to go with 4 of them. And see if we have room for them once we get going here. Alright, let's go get rid of this. And the last thing I think I want to add, I'm going to add 2 more cards to this so we have at least 10 basics. And I want to add... a Radiant Greninja because drawing is crucial in this deck, trying to get through all of the things that you need. The other thing I want to add is gosh, what do you call that thing again? Oh my goodness. Oh, I remember now. That's what happens when you get to be like me. So this Manaphy right here, and it comes in 4 different kinds. And see, there's different ones. And I own this one, so I'm going to take one of those and put it in my deck. Okay, and that, if you're not familiar with what that does, is it prevents your bench Pokemon from being hit as long as he's on your bench or he's in play. All right. So there's our Pokemon. That's all I saw to this guy in 2 games. So that's pretty much what I think he was playing. Now the energy count should be relatively easy. It's going to be fire energy and fire energy only. And we're going to play, oh, I don't know, 14? Does that seem like a lot? Maybe too many, maybe too much. We'll try 12. Let's see where that gets us. All right. So we've still got room for 32 cards in our deck. So the next biggest thing to decide is what trainers are you going to play? Well, obviously when we have that limited number of basics, we want to play Battle VIP Pass. That's a must. Okay. Getting Pokemon out is also, once again, going to be so super critical that playing a nest ball is going to be a #1 thing to do. Good thing. Similarly, we can only get basics with a nest ball, so we're going to need to play Ultra Ball. Excuse me. Holy moly. Rainy day here today, so it's a little bit rough on the old sinuses. But that doesn't stop us from playing Pokemon and having fun. Now, one thing you'll notice is I don't have enough evolution to make my evolution lines pan out properly. So we're going to add 4 rare candies so we can skip that middle evolution a lot. One of the things that's also very fragile in this game is if you start losing Charmanders early in the game. So we're going to need to play a few Super Rods. So we'll probably start with 2 and see where that gets us. We're going to need some supporters. Whoops, wrong button. Okay, thank you. Thank you. There we go again. All right, I'll get rid of this. Now we're going to need some supporters. Now there's several supporters that are relatively staples in this game. And I think most people are going to play similar supporters overall in a lot of decks. Now you can go through here and see which artwork you like better. You know, as far as which ones you have and which ones you like and which ones you want to play. I'm looking for my favorite. I'm not seeing it. Ah, there you are. That one's my favorite. So we're going to play 4 of those at least to look at in the beginning here. Just to see where we end up. And we only have 10 spots left in the deck. So we're probably going to have to shave a few things here and there. But that's all right. We'll get to that when we get to that. All right. What do we want to do next? We're going to continue to need more supporters and more trainers and things. So we're going to go over here to Boss's Orders. Because this card is very crucial as well. To try to get up things that your opponent maybe doesn't want you to have. So it says we have 2 of these available, like this artwork. So let's go with 2. That seems like a good idea. What else do we got here? We need some more drawing cards. We need cards that are going to get us cards out of our deck and in our hand. So we're going to look down here, and I know there's a few that you guys are familiar with. And one of them is Iono. And I think Iono is an awesome looking card, especially this version of it. It says I don't have any, unfortunately. Oops, that's Irido. We don't want that. So let's look at a different one. How about that? We only own 1 of those, so I like to have a couple that match at least. So we'll go with the reverse hollow one. And we'll put those in there. Now, as you can imagine, gang, this deck doesn't necessarily need a whole lot other than to get your Pokemon down, to get trainer cards or supporters in your hand, to get drawing, and to get moving. So let's see what we got. Pal Pad's probably not super important, but I think a Pokegear maybe one or two of these. Yeah, let's grab two of these. Just to see if it can help us get to a supporter a little faster. And we still have 4 more spots in our deck. And one thing that I think we should play is Pokestop. Because the vast majority of what we're relying on is going to be item cards. And as you know, this one here, you can look at the top, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. And if any of them are trainer cards, or item cards, whatever you want to call it, those can go into your hand. And everything else gets discarded. So because Path to the Peak shuts this deck down so badly, we're probably going to try to play 3 of these. Just so we have a maximum opportunity to get them. I think we need one more draw card. I think... Again, gang, I'm trying to remember a lot of this from what I saw in the games that I played him. He was very fast. He was very good. Great player. Can't remember what his name was, but... he was a really good player. He really did a number on me. So I'm looking for... oh, I know what I want. Where are you? There you are. Let's go see what we got available for this. We don't have any of those available, unfortunately. Oh, let's play that one. All right, we'll add one of those. All right. So there we've got our deck put together. Once again... pretty small lines of Pokemon. And I think because I want to add a few more trainers to my deck, I think I'm just going to trim a few cards out. Okay? Again, I'm taking 1 Mew out because I want to get Charmanders down mostly. Okay? And I also think I'm going to take... Do I want to cut a couple of energies? No, I'm going to leave the energies all right for now. Trainer cards, let's see what we have that we could possibly remove some of. Nothing really. So we have one more card we can play in our deck. Actually, you know what I really want to play in this deck? Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a chance and try to make this happen. We're going to cut this down to 10 energies. We've got Mews already. Oh yeah, we got Super Rods already, so we're good. Nest Balls are good. We've got 3 spots left in our deck. And I think the last card I'm going to add is a card that is very controversial in some people's eyes, and that's Trekking Shoes. That gives us 60 cards. I don't have any switch cards in here, though, do I? No, I don't. Oh, boy. What's the retreat on Charizard? He's got a 2 retreat. You know what? We're just going to try it like this and see what happens, gang. So we're going to name this News RDX. Not Zardy. Zard. And we can add the other things to it. We have sleeves and things we can... And I can exchange some of my coins for some of these fancier ones. But these are a lot of the ones I already own. And that's fine. We'll just go with this. That's a deck box. Sleeves. We'll get something that's fire related, I suppose, just because it's fun. Yeah, let's use those. What the heck. And then the coin for flipping each game. Oh, I don't know. Keep it simple. Right? You think? Or should we find something better? Alright, we'll find something better. How about the fire coin? That makes it easy. Let's just do that. Alright. So there's our deck. And then we can go back to decks if it'll let us. Alright, home. Go back to decks. We're going to set that as our deck for the active. Yep, News RDX, and pretty sure we're on the, you know, I don't get to do this very often, so I'm still trying to do a lot of this from, trying to shooting from the cuff here. Here we go. Casual. There we are. Yeah, casual mode. Okay, yeah, we get it. Since we don't really want to play in the ladder, even though I played in the ladder earlier with my Miraidon deck and got lucky and stomped the Lost Box decks pretty badly. I did a pretty bad job. Or I messed it up pretty good. Again, this is just for fun. There's no points involved or nothing. So we're going to take a chance that we flip heads. And we don't. There's a new one. So he's going to probably go first, and that's fine. I don't care. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, he's letting me go first. All right, well, that's fine. So generally speaking, in this situation, we're going to want to start with Mew, okay? Now, Mew is very good because you get the ability to... wow, that thing's really loud. Anyway, that gives you the ability to search. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck. Take an item card out of there and put it in your hand. So we're going to... Sure, we'll keep the Pokestop. We're going to hang on to that for right now. You see, we've already got Iono for our supporter next turn because we can't play a supporter this turn because we're going first. We use Mysterious Tail. Look at the top 6 cards. Ooh. I already have a Rare Candy and a Charizard in my hand. I think I'm gonna take the Trekking Shoes and take a chance. Probably a mistake. That's fine. We use the Trekking Shoes. We have a Judge. We don't want the Judge because we already have the Iono. Nest Ball is pretty good, so we'll take the Nest Ball. We'll use that. We're going to put the Manaphy on the bench just because that helps protect our guys on the bench. Can't really do a whole lot else, so we'll end our turn. All right. Let's see what happens next. Now, again, as you can see, we have the Iono in our hand, so we'll be able to play that next turn. And if they've got anything in their hand, hopefully it'll disrupt them. They've got 8 cards in their hand currently. So being able to get rid of some of that will be nice. All right. So the Radiant Greninja will give us an extra drawing ability. There's our Charmander, or Charizard. Now, as you can see, he has the ability of Infernal Rain. And we can get 3 basic energy cards, which is why I cut the energies down a little bit. Because we can actually get those energies out, dropping the Charizard. And we're going to add 1 to Mew, 2 to Charizard, because he only needs 2 to attack. Okay? Then we're going to use our ability of Mysterious Tail. Oh my goodness, look at all those things. This time, I think I'm going to... I want to look at my hand. It won't let me. I think I'm going to take the Ultra Ball just because. Oh. Actually, that'll probably work out okay. Because now we can Ultra Ball. And we can throw away these 2 cards. We'll take a Charmeleon. We'll evolve. And then we're going to play Iono. Just to mess with them. Now we got Battle VIP passes that we absolutely don't need. That's alright. We can put an energy on Charmander. We'll conceal cards. Just to get us a couple more cards in our hand. The Super Rod's not the worst thing we could have got. Trekking Shoes. I think I'll keep that. We got 2 of them, but that's alright. We're going to retreat. Pay the price to get him out of there. Put up the Zard. Nothing else we really need to do. Come out swinging turn 2 for 180 damage. Not bad. Sometimes taking the 1 prizers is a necessity to keep them from getting the bigger guys out. Oh, that's a really nice card to draw because now we can get rid of them stupid battle VIP passes. See if they can get anything going. Or if that Iono shut them down. Well, they got a Clara to get their Growlithe. That was a pretty heavy price to pay. Ultra Ball, what do they got? Well, here comes the Arcanine in their next turn. That's fine. We can live with that. Now, see, this is where this is going to be really crucial. Oh, I didn't want that card right now. All right, let's Ultra Ball. We're going to get rid of the Battle VIP passes because they're no good past turn 1. And I think we're going to take another Mew. This way, if we do lose one of our Mews, we can still Mysterious Tail. Put the Zard down. We're going to spread the love with this energy drop right here because we get 3 energies. Right? And we still have a couple left in our deck. So that's good. And we're going to spread the love. We're going to put 1 on the Zard and 1 on each of the Mews just to give them retreat. And we'll look at our discard pile, and we have 2 energies in there. So I'm not sure if I want to use that Super Rod yet or not. Probably not. But we're going to boss the Growlithe up. Because I know they have the Arcanine in their hand, so I don't want to stick around waiting for that thing to come out. So off goes Growlithe. Interesting. Okay. There we go. Let's see what he can do with his Mander. Now look, he's down to 3 cards, 4 cards. 1 little guy out there. We've got 2 fully powered Zards out. Plus we got our 2 searching guys. Plus we got our draw guy if we need it. Plus we got 2 supporters. Woo! Going to town, baby. See what happens. So what he's going to come out and what's he doing? Oh, the Vitality Man. Interesting. Oh, he's running away. Okay. So now it looks like he's going to try to focus on the Charizard. So you know what that means we got to do, right, gang? Let's take a look at what Vitality Band does. Whoops. Let me see that card. Yeah, you jerk. Give me that. Oh, come on. I want to see. Oh, they do 10 more damage. Well, yippee skippy. Okay. Whatever. So we have a couple of fire energies, so we're gonna use the Radiant Greninja's concealed cards. Throw away a card. Alright. And we're gonna super rod those 3 energies in just so we don't run out. It also helps keep us from decking ourselves later. Stuff like that. We don't have any Charmanders down right now, so we're okay. We're going to boss that Charmander just to get under his skin a little bit. We'll hang on to our last energy, and we'll just come out swinging. Yeah, that's okay. We're going to hang on to the energy. Thank you for offering to remind me. I don't know why I'm just being so mean, but I am. Probably because this deck's set up and I can't believe it. Well, we don't need nest balls. And we may have too many of those kinds of things in the deck with 4 battle VIP passes, several Mews, and the nest balls, and the Ultra... Oh, see, he got it now. And he's got Pneumonia, so we can get a couple extra cards in his deck hand. But, yeah, well, we can't one-shot him. I still think I'm going to hold the hand. I might do this. I think I'm going to do that just to see if I can get an alternative supporter. That doesn't help us, and that helps him a lot. I think we'll just hold the hand. Yeah, I don't want to make the selection. Shut up. We're just going to hit him, make him have it next turn. And even if he does have something crazy and he somehow is able to knock out my first Zard, I got a backup. Well, that was a lot. Okay, so he does 30 plus whatever damage is on him. Cool. Again, we're in no danger. Don't need to play the supporter. We'll hold the hand. There, we'll pop him. And that should be the ball game. So that was one successful test. Not too bad. Actually, probably went better than it should have. You know, and that's one thing about doing the casual play is you're kind of testing out deck ideas and different theories and that, and which is why I'm staying over here right now to test this deck out, if you want to say it that way. Yeah, we did a number on him pretty good, but that's all right. You know, you'll find that happens sometimes. You're just building decks, you know, and testing and whatever it is. Okay, rewards too. Hot diggity dog. Look at all that stuff. So a lot of that stuff that I just picked up, the coins and these little chips over here, those are things that you need for crafting and getting things. So that's good stuff to have. Let's try one more, just to see what we can do. See if we can make it work again, just like that. Sound good? It's all right? It's all right. So if the sound quality isn't what it should be, forgive me for that. We're still working on a lot of the different bugs. I've started using OBS. I'm trying to learn it as best I can. New microphone, all kinds of different new things going on. A new pewter over here. We're working on it, though. So hopefully as time goes on, these will get better and better and better. Oh, look at that. I won a coin flip. Holy moly. Oh, I think I'd very much like to go first. What you think, guys? I think that's a good idea. Oh, no, he won the coin flip. Well, I thought I picked tails. Of course I did. That's all right. We'll let him choose. All right, so our goal here is to try to start with Mew. So we can, and, well, we didn't get Mew. Eesh. So I'm going to try something dumb, and I'm going to try to start with Manaphy. I don't know why, but that's what I'm going to do. Probably not the, oh, it's rocks. Okay, well. They're going to come out hot, it looks like. We're going to see if we can come out hot, too. Yeah. Look at all them rocks going down. Holy moly. Energy, he'll retreat, put up the moon, maybe. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Got a Pokestop yet. Yeah, here comes Mr. Mooney. There's one energy out of the discard from Mooney. Fog Crystal too, huh? Wow. Impressive. Oh, he does play the Mew version. Okay. The Mewtwo version. All right. That's fine. We'll see what we can do against it. Man, he got 2 good cards off Pokestop and threw an energy away. Wow. Impressive. Yeah, this could go south quick. He's got a good start. I used to love playing this deck. I really did. Ah, we got a Mew of our own, see? Yeah. We're going to attach here. And we're going to retreat. So we can get him out of the front. Put the Mew up front. That's what we want up front. Okay? We're going to use the Mysterious Tail. See what we can get out of there. And we got a Battle VIP pass. Hot diggity dog. That doesn't happen very often for me. But we're glad to get that. So we're going to get some more Mander. And some more Mew, because he's going to knock that Mew out right away. Let's see what we got in there. We only got 1 energy, so that's not going to help us right now. But I think we're going to mess with him a little bit just because he doesn't have a lot of cards in his hand, and we need to buy a turn or 2. So we're going to play the boss's order, and we're going to pull up this Mewtwo, because that takes 2 to retreat, and it takes 3 to attack. So we're going to try that and see what happens. See if that was a smart move on my play or not. What I'm hoping to do is hit a rare candy off of one of these 2 Mews, whichever one I use next turn, be able to Charizard, and then play the research and get all that stuff and get a fresh hand. That's my goal anyway. We'll see if that works or not. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it turns out. He's not. He's got another Fog Crystals. He's got another energy. He can conceal cards that away. Oh, another one. Wow, he's getting them all. Look at that. Really going to town. He can conceal cards, one of them, and then he can Soul Rock that back onto the moon. So that's pretty cool. That works out good for him. My hope is that we can get the Charizard dropped Retreat the Mew, pull up the Charizard, pound this thing hard. It can't knock it out in one shot. We can hit it pretty hard. I should probably go after his Lunatone, though, but that's all right. The Lunatones can't one-shot me unless they get a lot of energy. Let's see what our Mysterious Tail gets us. Nest Ball. Well, that ain't what I wanted, but we'll take it, I guess. All right. Let's get a third Mander out of our deck. I think. Or should we put the Greninja out? Let's put the Greninja out. That'll be more fun. Sure, why not? All right, and then we're going to use the Pokestop because we have the Super Rods in our hands. If we throw away too many things that we need, we can get them back. There's a rare candy. See, now we threw away the energy, okay? So now we're going to Stupid Rod. And we're going to take these two and put them back in our deck. Because unfortunately, we're in a position where we have to research next. And we needed those energies too. So we're going to get those 3 energies and we have to research. We don't have to, but yeah, sure, let's use that. I think I want to research just to try to work on getting our second Charizard out. Hey, take that energy, you big meanie. I don't know. You know what? Maybe I will hold the hand. Nah. Let's go for no guts, no glory, right, gang? All right, well, we didn't get much of what we wanted. Trekking shoes for Judge. No, we don't want that. Let's say no. Iono. Eesh. All right, we're going to Ultra Ball. And since he's using Pokestop, let's get rid of Pokestops. Sound good? All right. We'll get a Charmeleon. Play it safe a little bit on this play. Add that there. Play that there. Sure, that looks pretty good. Retreat the Mew. I'm going to swing into the Mewtwo. Because they can't really one-shot us coming back either, so that's okay. Well, I guess we did one-shot it. So, he's weak to dark. That's right. I keep forgetting that Charizard's dark. I'm not used to that. I forgot. Oh, well. All right, well, that worked out to our favor. That's good. Took 2 prizes right out of the box. We almost got our second Charizard up and going. We should have it after this turn, hopefully. If they knock us out, so be it. I don't think they're gonna. They need to get a whole lot of energy. And they have a few. So they might be able to get a couple more going. Hit us pretty hard. And they're going to start barring up the second one. Mooney took 2 energy on the bench. So they'll hit us for 120 right now. Put more energy in the discard pile so they can try to get another Sun. And they got it. So that's going to make this one swinging for 180 next turn. At least. 210, actually. Wow. That's impressive. All right. Well, that's okay. Holy crow-moly. Okay, well, they hit us for 120, so they can knock us out next turn. That's all right, though. And we're going to Ultra Ball, and we're going to get rid of the VIP Pass and the Research, I guess. Sure. I'll pull a Zard. Play the Zard. We'd very much like to add the energies, please. Now, you see how we took those energies and put them back earlier? We only have a couple left, so it was good that we got a couple more out. Sure. Let's spread them out. I don't want to Iono yet because they're going to take 2 prizes next turn. The heck with it. Let's Iono anyway. Make them work for it. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Trekking shoes. Yeah, well, let's keep that. Because we're going to need another Charmander next turn. I don't think we need to Pokestop just yet. So we'll whack this thing. Kind of overkill, but whatever. So the biggest concern we're going to have now is if they start getting rescue carts to start pulling the Lunatones back, it's going to make it a little tough for us. If we played Water Energy, we could Greninja 2 of them off the board at once, but we don't have that option, so I'm assuming that they're going to pile up a bunch here, knock out my Zard, and then maybe attach one to the Mewtwo on the bench. Which is okay because that can become a target for us now. So now that they take a couple of prizes, our attack's going to go up and we can one-shot the Mewtwo. Or no, we can anyway. He's weak to dark, stupid. That's alright. Very, huh? Alright, well they're not... This deck isn't bench hitters. We don't really need that either. Alright, we'll get rid of those two. That's fine. Can't believe you played Very on me. Oh, jeez. Yeah, he threw away another one. Good. Get rid of that dumb thing. And a Cynthia's Ambition. Interesting. Well, look at how fast he built that hand up again. We had him down to not as many cards. Apparently we did a good job on his... Alright. So he takes us out. That's fine. Okay, he goes down to 4. We're going to put up the Mew so we can use a Mysterious Tail. Well, Charmeleon's not a bad prize. Nest Ball for Mander. Put the Mander on the bench. We'll put an energy on the Mander just to make him more interesting. Mysterious Tail. See if we can get a rare candy. We got a rare candy. Put that in our hand. We can't evolve him up just yet. Retreat the Mew for the Charizard. And we'll go to town. 480 damage. Whoops. Kind of smeared that thing across the windshield, didn't we, gang? That happens, unfortunately. All right, here we go. Please excuse my leaning back. My back's bothering me a lot, so I'm trying to just straighten that out a little bit. Yeah, see, now here comes the rescue carrier. So he's going to get 2 Looney Tunes out of the... 2 Mr. Moonies out of the discard pile. There's the Mew VMAX. That's going to be a little bit of a problem. But I think, yeah, we can still one-shot it. So now he'll get 3 energies. Put them on here. Well, he attached there. Now he has an ability that, or his Star Raid, does 120 to each V in play, I think. Something like that. Now, see, he's loading up that Mr. Mooney over there. Raihan. Okay, well, he's going to get a 3rd energy, so he can come out swinging hard. He can throw away 3 energies, and I think he does 270 damage. Oh, he attached to the bench. Okay. I always like this Rocks deck. It's a lot of fun to play. But he's only got 9 cards left in his deck. So what's Cypurge doing? 270, yep, okay. And he throws away a bunch of energy on the rock. So we're just gonna clobber him. We're gonna put our Charmeleon in play. We're gonna put an energy. We're gonna put an energy. This thing's so glitchy. On that guy. We'll Nest Ball again. What the heck? Just to get this guy out. We'll put him on our bench. Not that we're gonna need him. Can we Mander? No, we can't Charizard this turn. Okay. So we're just gonna swing and knock him out and end the game. So Rocks put up a good fight for a bit there. Like I said, that deck's a lot of fun. Me having their weakness didn't really help them much. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, there you go. Took another game down with our new goofy Charizard deck. I see everybody else that plays it's got Pidgeot with it, or Curlia for the refinement draw, or all these other silly things that I've seen go with it. To be quite truthful, I was very impressed with the simplicity of the deck the kid played. Again, I didn't have his deck list, but I put together what I like for a trainer package. Seemed to work okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. Anyway, gang, we're going to shut things down here. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you taking a look at something new for us to try to do with the new TCG Live online. Or TCG Live. It's not online anymore, dummy. Too many years of doing it that way. Like, share, subscribe, ring a ding the bell notification. Let us know in the comments if this is the kind of content that you might like. If you're new to the Pokemon game, or if you're trying to figure out how to play online on the TCG Live, let us know. We'll see what we can do to put more videos out like this to help you out, get you started, help you learn how to build decks, play games, whatever you want to do. We can provide. Till next time, gang, I put together a very unusual deck, and you can too. So get out and give it a try. See what happens. Take care, everyone. See you soon.